rush there from both of these. Lovely action there. And there I was. We go now to the real side of this fight now, and we get another rush from the Australian team. Then they go straight in and mold in. A very, very high athleticism showed by these Australians. However, the Argentinians are coming back with some great strike and movement around the list. That's a great takedown there, and it's both an Australian and an Argentinian who go down. Big movement there coming from the Australian team. It backs the Argentinian adversary into the corner. Moving straight in and holding on to the list there, and there's going to be 2 against 1, and we have equal fights there, 2 clinches from the Argentinian and Australian. A very, very close takedown. Big competition between the 2 fighters there. And you can see a rush there from the Argentinian who grabs on early to the list. Big blows coming down to the Argentinian now. They have to work on his legs if he's going to take him out. And a nice movement, breaks away from the clinch. Changes the opponent, and the Australian and the Argentinian go down there, and it's 2 against 1 here at the top of your screens. And a great takedown there, but there's some great movement in the Argentinian. Big takedown. And we go now to the last remaining fighters. So Argentinian being very, very cautious here. They've got to be careful they don't fall over the line. And that's a big win for Argentina. The Australian fighter's fallen over his own team member. And in fact, no, we don't seem to be over yet. There's another Australian on his feet. And they're ripping on to the list there. That's a big support there for the Argentinian team. You can see now that this is being taken to him. The Australian is had to get another weapon for losing his own, but the Argentinian actually takes advantage by getting his breath back instead of fighting down the Australian. And goes for a takedown there, can't quite get it. There's some nice strikes. It's all coming from, all the aggression coming from the Australian fighter there. Big blows, punches and chops with this sword. And the Argentinian seems to be well, just out of breath. I mentioned earlier the athleticism on the part of the Australians and the great movement that they have. And there's a takedown, which will lead to an extra round there. You can see the Australian gave it all there. Couldn't quite get the takedown he was looking for. As much as they both went down, so that'll go to the extra round. And you can see there some great movement and charges from the Australian team. Backs him into the corner there, but the Argentinian evades it quite well. You can see the teamwork on the part of the Argentinians there. Both of these teams have traveled such a long way to get here. And making a good impression, of course. Neither team is their first time at Battle of the Nations, and the Argentinians are really expanding their sport in general in South America. They had their own first-class tournament last year.
Second round, fighters ready.
A lot of interest
Fight.
from the surrounding nations. We go to the next round here. Again, some very, very fast action from both teams here. He's going straight for the clinch there. The Argentinians prefer to keep it with the weapons rather than go into the clinch. You can see that some of them don't have the height advantage over the Australians. And it's a big takedown there from the Argentinian, who forces the Australian out of the list, as you can see. And there's a double takedown there. Ah, very nice work from the Australian. And he will face up this tall Argentinian here, and the action has been broken there, and I'm not quite sure that I'm not quite sure what happened there. It was the Argentinian who put his hand on the Australian's weapon, which of course is an illegal move. Big blow to the head there. And his whole action's come apart. He's going to have to get a new weapon there. He has to be quick because he can't attack the Argentinian fighter while he's before he collects his weapon. And the Argentinians now hammering down on the Australians. And I'm going to hand it to the Argentinians. They seem to be in fair control of this, but the Australians aren't giving up. Against big move down, the Australian takes down the Argentinian, and he's got to move quickly to help his teammate to take out the Argentinian fighter. Big blow to the head there. Starts working on the back of the legs of this Argentinian. You can see how tired they're getting, but that Argentinian is huge, and they're going to have to work very, very hard to take him out. All three fighters on the edge of the list there, clinging on. And that is, there's a break there. I'm not quite sure what kind of grapple there, but being stopped.
Continue fighting.
Okay, they just had to break that there. I think there was probably what was viewed as a dangerous situation by the marshals, and of course they can break the fight there. And you can see some great blows there coming from the Australians, and they're going to have a bit of difficulty taking down this big Argentinian fighter. Some good use there using the falchions. You saw that fighter there as his pole arm was broken earlier. They're going for the sweep, but they've got to try to take out the leg which is closest to the barrier, and thereby taking out the balance of the fight. Some big shots to the head there. However, the Argentinian, Swiss round, very nearly gets a takedown there. And no, that is absolutely amazing from the Argentinian, using all his weight to take down the Australian there. And there's almost called, I think the marshals concerned that there may be a piece of armor being taken off. And these two fighters getting to the point where so much energy has been used, and I think they're breaking it now.
Stop.
And the fighter's just being broken up. There's some words being shared with the Australian fighter there. Maybe he had his hand on his opponent's weapon. I think the fight will continue. Gets straight into the clinch there, but both these fighters must be tired, and the danger is there that with one grounded fighter in the way, it might fall over, and that's a big move there from Argentina. Absolutely stunning. Big takedown there for the Argentinian, who took advantage of the fact that one of the Australians was already grounded. Again, you can see there that the Australian got a great takedown against the Argentinian, but the stature of the fighter worked to his advantage. Big result there for Argentina. This does, of course, go to another round. The first round, no one. Another team coming out the victor, as there was a double takedown at the end.
Third round, fighters ready.
And we go into the
Fight.
third round of this fight. Big support there for the Argentinian team. Some sharp moves there. Almost gets a takedown there, and doesn't work with the imbalance of the Argentinian. However, we can see great takedown there, and then a big takedown from the Australian there. And that's absolutely stunning work there. After the Australian himself had been taken. Oh, dearie me! And he's fallen over before he gets to the fighter. Could not make contact with him there. Now we have the Australians in big trouble, holding on to that list. Well, I think he's putting himself in danger now, and I think that counts as a down fighter as his brigantine is touching the fighter below him. And now Argentina trying to take this home, and that is the end of the fight. Great takedowns there.
2-0 Argentina. And with the result 2-0, the victory goes to Argentina 1.
And the Argentinians, a great victory there. Very, very impressive.
And the next fight, Finland 2 versus USA 1. Teams, please come to the list.
You can see
After them, Ukraine 2
stretch
versus
there
Canada 1.
Of the Argentinians. And that was a big match there. That was very, very impressive from the Australians. And you can see as he was going for the push down there.
Hi, we are having Team Australia with us. Great to see you here. Can you please say what your name is and what your role